Page 150, Sing to the King. 4/4 time in the key of F major. We're back to F major. All the B's are flatted. The beginning isn't bad, it's just chords all the way through, and then the verse starts on the second line. Right hand. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Watch the fingering. Third line down, first measure. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Then you do that some more over on page 151. Fourth line down, the chorus starts. You're up here. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. We're playing on the ands again, very slowly. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Watch your fingering there at the bottom. The first measure, you're here on the G, and then scrunch up and use fourth on the A. It just puts you in position. And the last measure, it's 1 and 2 and 3 and. On page 152, second line, let's start with the second measure. You hear 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 8. Fourth finger on the A. And then in the third line down, second measure, they threw you a triplet. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 3 and instead of 3 and 4 and. 3 and you got to play those 3 notes in a 2-beat time. Good luck with that. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 2. Next line down, second measure, same thing, or second ending, yeah. And the 1 and 2 and last line, same thing. Left hand's no help either, it's just holding a note down. Speaking of left hand, keep it down and keep it soft. Fingering at the beginning. Just cross over. You're going to get this a lot in this piece. So, and it happens in piano, you just cross over. Then go back down. And thumb. It's all over the place in the left hand. So I think for the most part the left hand is pretty straightforward. You can follow their fingering is fine. Over on page 152 at the bottom, in the last line, you're here. 5-2 there is fine if you want. And then go down for the next measure. They have you on 4 here. You don't have to do a 4, you can do a 3. That's fine, a 3's fine, because then you're going to go up here. And a 5 or a 4, either one for the F. The C is tied, just add the F to it, and then go down for the last note. Then put the hands together slowly. This is a moderately fast piece, but we don't want to do that until we're sure we got the rhythms and the hands working together, so we'll keep it slow here. Now there is the chord in the right hand has that wavy line, that arpeggiated. You're going to throw them together. I play the bottom note on the beat. Some people play the top note on the beat. You'll decide how you're going to do it. At the beginning, I might play the top note on the beat since it's the beginning of the piece. But since I have something going on in the left hand, then I can go ahead and play the bottom note on the beat. Hold the right hand down, it's tied. And then again. Some more. Let's go over to page 151 at the bottom, or go down to the third line. It starts there here. little easier because the left hand has quarter notes. You're playing on the beat. So you can see where the hands are opposite here. Page 152. And I recommend a fourth finger on that B flat in the second measure, right hand, if you can reach it. So you're ready to go on. So again, starting at the beginning of the line, it's here. They've got 1, 2, 4 here. I don't understand why. 1, 4, 5 is fine. You don't have to change it. And then the triplets. There. So third line again. Let's go on down to the second ending there. At the fourth line down is second measure. Here. 1, 2, 3. You go as slow as you need to get this rhythm and the syncopation and all this nonsense going on correct. And then once you have that a little more comfortable, you can think about speeding it up. And this could take some time. It's moderately fast. It's a happy piece. The dynamics, again, I leave up to you. The melody is the top note in the right hand. If nobody's singing it, you bring it out. If somebody's singing it, play it softly. Play everything softly because the singer has the melody and they need to be heard. You're supporting the singer. So at the beginning, a little faster maybe. Get the idea? Let's add pedal to smooth it out a little bit and to add the overtones. This is an exciting piece. So we wanted plenty of overtones, but we don't want to smear it up too badly. So I'll push the notes down and then the pedal. The pedal lags behind the notes. There's a couple different ways you can pedal it. You'll have to decide on the sound you're after. I could pedal it once each measure here. Bit of blurriness, but that kind of goes with the piece. Or I could change the pedal on the last beat or so of the left hand there. But then I lose this if I do that. There are two different effects. Maybe you want to lose this. You want that? Or do you want that? You have to decide which sound you like, and that's how you pedal it. Starting with the verse, it's here. I'm doing it each measure here. Like it, if that's too blurry for you, maybe you change it every 2 beats. Going back to this beginning of the verse. the chorus. There's a couple ways you can pedal this. Leave it down for the whole measure and just let it get all blurry. Or change it every couple of beats. You'll have to decide on the sounds you like and change the pedal accordingly. Maybe you don't pedal it at all, then you lose all the overtones. And it's a nice contrast to what was before, but generally the chorus is more exciting than the verse, and the dynamics here are louder than the verse, so it's like taking the overtones defeats the purpose. So if anything, you wouldn't pedal the verse and pedal the chorus for the overtones, but we need to pedal the verse. So we're pretty much forced to pedal the chorus somehow. It's just, when do you pedal? I could pedal on this syncopated part. I could pedal every beat pretty much. It's quite a bit. Maybe every 2 beats. I think I'd go with that one. Page 152 is the same thing. Triplets, you can almost get away with not pedaling those. Let them stand out a little bit. Or the fourth line, or the second ending there, and the fourth line is here. Maybe you want more overtones there. You have to decide on the pedaling and the sound you want. Learn it first without the pedal. Then when you add the pedal, you can hear the difference it makes. Just make sure you change the pedal there at the last measure. Clear it out. Change the pedal after you play the chord here. And then everything comes up together at the end. I'm going to play this slowly to double check the notes and the rhythms. You can decide how you're going to pedal it. There's no one way to pedal it. There's no one right answer on the pedaling. It's the sound you're after. Just be conscious of when you're pedaling it. Do it deliberately. Don't just haphazardly whatever. I'm going to give 4 counts. I'm going to do pages 150, 151, and then we'll do page 152 separately. I'm not doing the repeat. I'm just going to go straight through it. 1 and 2 and ready and go and 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and 2 Turn the page. 1, 2, ready and go, and. Go on to the next measure.